Welcome on Toffee TV. Here's my three things. Everton 0, Arsenal 1. Another defeat for Everton. 1 point from the opening 15 this season and a terrible start and 3 home defeats on the run. No goals scored. Doesn't bode well for the rest of the season. Today was obviously the toughest test we've had. It's no shame losing to Arsenal. The disappointing thing for me is how we lost to Arsenal. And the manner in which we lost it. And that is my first talking point. Today I've just touched on it in the match reaction video. I accept when teams are better than us. And you have to hold your hands up. Arsenal are way better than us. But we'd had a very good record against them in recent times. Going into this when they have still been better than us. Because we've played in a certain way. We've played with a certain vigour and endeavour. And we've known how to get the ball forward and how to get the ball into dangerous areas against them. Today, it was so timid from an Everton side that Phil McNulty's put a tweet out saying the crowd, there was no atmosphere, it was quiet and we all looked like we're resigned to our fate. And that's how it feels. 3 games in at Goodison. Quiet, the street end trying to get the fans going, the atmosphere going, but it's quiet and it's so timid and there's the air of expectancy and there's nothing. No one wants to put a thunderous tackle in. No one wants to gamble and take a shot. It's all too safe, and that could be passing it back to the goalkeeper when we're inside the Arsenal half, which we love to do, a 40, 50 yard back pass for Pickford to just kick it back to where we've just been stood with the ball. And something's got to change. You can't have lifeless performances like that. I've not heard the manager's comments, so he might come out and tell you he's happy with it and we've done lots of things right and it's the fine margins. Well, those fine margins, we're on the wrong side of all of them so far because we've not won a game. And like I said on my match reaction, I'd rather Everton have got a right good go today. And if it ends 3-0, so be it. But we've had a right good go at it. It just was safe and it just seemed like we were hoping and praying for a 0-0, not trying to win the game. And that disappoints me. It disappoints me immensely. And I'm not buying anyone who comes out and says, oh, it's the players. Look at the players. He's got what you want him to do. Worse teams than Everton have a go at clubs and create chances and score goals. And today I'm just really disappointed the way we've played. The second thing I want to talk about is just the position of the football club. I've seen there's a lot of stuff going on at Manchester United at the moment, and obviously they were tonked at home yesterday by Brighton 3-1, which led a media outcry, and there won't be anything like that where Everton are concerned. Of course there won't, because no one's really that arsed. But the state of the club, the ownership and all of these other things that get called into question when it's Manchester United. We are rudderless at the moment as a football club because of our owner, our majority shareholder. He's put us in a horrible, perilous position where none of us know what's going on. There's just bad press after bad press regarding 777 who are trying to take us over. Is anyone even there to make decisions? If Everton decided that Sean Dyche wasn't the right man, is there anyone there to even change him? Is there anyone there that cares? And that's a dangerous position to be in as a football club when you're not winning games and it doesn't seem like there's any jeopardy, because this could drag on for 2 months, this takeover, and Everton could continue to lose football matches. Then who takes responsibility for that? That's the worry. And it's not even about Sean Dyche, it's everything else. When it feels rudderless, the fans today, it was just quiet. It was quiet. 3 games in, it feels like we know what's coming. And I know that'll probably be a little bit of almost PTSD. But I don't know. I just think the way it is, we've had 2 seasons of horrific football and awful results, and we've started this one in exactly the same manner. And I guess I'm looking for a real positive, or certainly I'm looking for accountability from a few people, and I don't see anyone there who would be part of that accountability. It feels like Farhad Moshiri couldn't care less about our football club. I don't know whether there's any board members who are strong enough to drive the club forward, and it just feels like it's a little bit rudderless. And to me, that's a very dangerous position to be in. With a few things, it's not even just the manager; it's with all sorts of stuff that's going on. So hopefully, well, we won't get any clarity, will we? We won't get any clarity because it'll just have to play out the way it is, and we've got to hope somehow the team starts scoring goals and we start winning games of football. Because that's just the perception that's given off. I think Phil McNulty's hinting at that. A few other people I spoke to today have said very similar things. But I'll finish on a positive because I thought Jared Branthwaite was excellent today. Gave him man of the match. I thought he was really good today. I thought he's come into the side and he's continued where he left off really at PSV. Obviously had a very good loan spell last season. He's come into this is the Premier League. This is the league that people were questioning whether he could do it in. It's obviously a more physical league. It's a quicker league than what he's played in Holland. I thought he's really adapted well. I thought he was brilliant today. Up against Nketiah, up against Gabriel Jesus. At the end, he was good in the tackle. He was good in the air. He's brave on the ball. He wants to take the ball under pressure. Not too many of our players want to do that. And I thought he was a real plus today. And at a time when, people know that I am normally, I try to be optimistic. I try to look at the positive side of it and look for ways that we can improve and look for the little rays of sunshine, if there are any, to shoot to recovery. I thought it was an awful performance today, but I thought he was very good in everything he did, and that gives me a bit of confidence that he will continue to perform alongside Tarkowski. I think the manager needs to get his best back four together and go with that and stick with it. I think there's issues in full-back areas. Michalenko done okay for a lot of today, and then other times just give the ball away and looks like he can easily be pulled out of position. I think Ashley Young's decent up to a point. Not when he's taking corners and free kicks, by the way. Patterson, I think, has to make that position his own. I know Seamus Coleman isn't too far away at the moment as well. So I think the manager needs to get that back four nailed down. But yeah, I thought Branthwaite was a positive today. So that's what I'm going to end on. Try and be positive and end on that. So yeah, if you haven't watched Alan Myers' interview, Matt might pick you up on More Than a Game. Go and check that out. He's brilliant. But yeah, there you go. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Am I being too negative today, which is something that isn't levelled at me very often? Just the way I feel right now. Thanks for watching. See you later.